All right, we can see almost everything on this one, so I'm going to go over it from the beginning. So we'll start with the things we found up here in the head. This muscle right here and this muscle right here, it's one belly of the two-bellied digastric muscle. The muscle, this flat muscle in the middle, is mylohyoid. When we come down here, this muscle that's lifted up that goes from the sternum up to the mastoid process of the temporal bone, that's sternomastoid. These two flat ribbony muscles right here, if you can see them, they lie parallel to each other and they're both flat and thin. They go from the sternum to the hyoid. They are sternohyoid. We get up here in the cheek. Here's the massive masseter muscle. This is kind of little. If we go down here to the chest, I always like to take the arms and stretch them out. And you see this band that runs right across the chest, pectoantebrachialis. And now you can see the little white line here that's delineating the bottom part of pectoralis major. Pectoralis major actually lies underneath pectoantebrachialis, so if this wasn't damaged, you might see a little bit of it up here as well. Everything below this line where the fibers are going like this, that is pectoralis minor, which is a bigger muscle in the cat than pectoralis major. And the different color here, it's kind of torn off on this side, but this color that comes around and comes down to the xiphoid process, that's xiphihumeralis. Now, when we looked at the deeper muscles on this side, and we cut between basically, here's latissimus dorsi coming around. So we basically cut between that and the pectoralis muscles on this side. And in here you can see the scalenes. And these have been separated. We just separated them right along where the little tendinous lines were in there. Where they dead end at the top, this is the scalenes. And there's actually 3 scalenes, and I feel like we can see all of them in here. 1, 2. But this is the most prominent one. And they're kind of where all of the serratus anterior, is that what I called it? I don't know. Serratus ventralis, sorry, in the cat. We look right here, this is the scapula, and I'm on the underneath side of the scapula, so that is subscapularis. We're down here in the abdomen. I didn't actually look to see how this was, but here was the external oblique, and I don't know if you can catch it in the video or not, but the fibers are going like this. I say hands in pockets. When we lifted that up, we found, I think we got into the cavity. I don't think we actually see it in this one. The inner layer would be internal oblique, which should have fibers going up in this direction. And then the innermost layer, I just can't tell exactly where our separation should have been, would have been transverse abdominis. And then the fibers would have been going perpendicular to the long axis of the body. All right, then we turn them over